Hello guys, and this is Matthias, and I'll be talking to you about the similarities and more like differences between the supercomputer and the mainframe. Alright, so a mainframe computer is basically very very expensive, not as expensive as a supercomputer. They communicate with several users at the same time through a technique called time sharing, which means they all can collaborate on one thing at the same time. For example, a time sharing system lets the travel agents all over the country to make reservations using the same computer and the same flight information at the same time. So it's often used in PDAs and laptops that are connected to that mainframe computer system or such. And the supercomputers are very powerful, way more powerful than mainframe computers, yet they don't really establish servers or networks among many clients or users. So alright, so the world's fastest supercomputer will probably never be on our own, as they will always be like upgraded and such. And the world's fastest supercomputer reckons MD Grape 3. That's better than this IBM Blue Gene P shown here. It's the first machine to break the petaflop barrier, and that is about 1 quadrillion calculations per second, I think, and it's 3 times faster than that Blue Gene. Oh, sorry, the actual Blue Gene was mentioned was the Blue Gene /L. That's a little bit newer than this, I assume. And the MD Grape 3 is too fast for programs to run on it that, for example, test its speed. It just overruns the program with its speed. And another thing that is important about supercomputers is that they are made out of thousands of microprocessors that improve their working speed. Alright, so a mainframe computer is a definition of mainframe. It's an unscientific term that means different things to different people, but generally speaking, a mainframe is a multi-user business or scientific computer, the architecture of which is optimized towards the 1-0 input and output. And the differences between the mainframe systems and a supercomputer. Alright, so 1. Both types of systems offer parallel processing, but it's never been the case because mainframe computers are more generalized as being networks, so they connect people they let people connect to them, so they establish a network basically, but a very quick one, and they are used often in banks, while supercomputers usually process a lot of raw data, for example weather patterns all over the world, in order to create a forecast for example the next week, based on the previous history of the weather and the latest weather. So they are optimized for complicated computations that take place largely in memory, while mainframes are optimized for comparatively simple computations involving huge amounts of external data. So weather forecasting, for example, weather forecasting can be suited to supercomputers, and insurance businesses or banking processing are more suited to mainframes. So it's let's say it's a divide between the two of what they can do. Alright, another example is that supercomputers are often built for one purpose. For example, this NASA mainframe system is created to track the data from the satellites that the NASA gets and transferring data from all over the system's networks, because they have enormous amounts of data coming in every minute or second, and they just process the data and share them across the entire network. And the supercomputers are more, they keep the memory inside, and it's stored on the supercomputer, so it's usually using a lot of memory all the time. So I guess that's it for my explanation of the two. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.